What's up, ladies and gentlemen? In this video we are talking about six-figure empire. We're talking about a high-ticket business opportunity that you can use, that you can make 20,000 plus per month, and I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you could potentially be bringing in 5,000, 10,000, even $20,000 per month with this high ticket business. All right, now first off, I know some of you are wondering, what is six figure empire? Like I just said, six figure empire is a high ticket information business. Okay, so what is the product? The product is information products. Okay, e-learning products. The e-learning industry does over $100 billion a year in sales, and I'm going to show you how you can capitalize on it. All right, now if you click here, or if I click here rather, I'm going to log into my back office so you can actually see what we have. Okay, so it all begins by you generating traffic to your website. This is your website that you're going to promote to get people into your sales funnel. Now, by getting people into your sales funnel, the entire follow-up process begins. Now, we have a pre-written follow-up sequence written already for you, so you don't have to become a copywriter to do this. So that's why a lot of people say that this is like a franchise, because you don't have to really do anything besides get it started in the program. The emails are written for you, the sales pages are done for you, the sales videos are already done on your behalf. The only thing that you're responsible for doing is driving traffic and visitors to your website. So once you do that, they're going to land on this page. They're going to click this button that says click here to unlock the system. Then it's going to ask them for their name, so you put in your name. Then it'll ask them for their email, so you put in your email, and then finally it's going to ask them for their phone number. So I'm going to put in my phone number here, and I'm going to log into my Google Voice account so you can see what happens when a new member, when a new prospect rather, puts their contact information into your Six Figure Empire website. So now I just clicked on go, and I'm going to come back over here to Google Voice, and what should happen is I should receive a text message, an automated text message from the Six Figure Empire. Now because I've already entered my phone number in there in the past, it may not pop up on here, but that's how that part of it works. Now the important thing for you guys to understand is that the video does all of the selling, the video does all of the explaining, so you don't have to explain this business to anybody because the videos do that. Now this is like a pre-warm-up video, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. If a person is interested in getting more information, what they're going to do is they're going to click on the button here to join the webinar. Now when they join the webinar, this is just another video kind of explaining what's going on. When they click here to join the webinar, they're going to enter their information one more time, and then once they enter their information again, is going to take them to the actual presentation, excuse me, which is an hour long. Now you have to think of this from this point of view. Anybody who sits and watches an hour-long webinar about how to make money from home and on the internet is obviously pretty serious about making money. So if somebody has gone through step number 2 to watch the webinar, and then you get back in contact with them and find out they watched it all the way through, you have a pretty good chance of getting them on your team. The question is, can they afford to join? And if they can't afford to join, what steps can you take to help them be able to get involved in your program? All right, so now let's fast forward and say that the individual who watched your presentation decides to get started in your business. So when they get started in your business, they're going to have three options. Okay, so there's three options for anybody who decides to join you in Six Figure Empire. They're going to have level 1, which is $12.50, level 2, which is $37.50, and level 3, which is $62.50. Now, if they join at level 1, you're going to make $1,000 and your sponsor will make $250. Anytime somebody joins you at level 2, you're going to get $3,000 and your sponsor will get $750. And if anybody joins you at level 3, you're going to get a $5,000 commission and your sponsor is going to get a $1,250 commission simply for being your sponsor. Okay, so as you can see, 80 plus 20 is 100%. So this is a 100% commission business. Now on the side, there is a $29.97 monthly fee, which is considered your admin fee. This is the fee that keeps your websites running, keeps the automated text messages going out that your system sends out to the new leads and all of that good stuff. And you know, obviously the company owner has to make money as well, and that's also part of the monthly fee. Okay, so now let's come back, and now that you see how you get paid, let me show you some different ways that you could market this and start getting people to your website. Because like I told you in the first step of the video, the most important thing that you have to get good at doing is getting people to this website. Okay, now one way that I like to use to get people to that website is through SMS marketing, and I use a tool called SMS Lead Network. And how that works is, you know, I load leads into the system. Now I've got millions of leads, literally millions of leads. So if you decide to get access to this tool, contact me and I will provide you with some bonus leads on top of the leads that you get when you join, because they give you 15,000 leads when you join, but the leads are going to be a lot more diluted than the ones you would get from me. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick. If I wanted to send a broadcast, first I would have already loaded my contacts. Now I'm going to come in here, I'm going to select which particular group of leads that I want to send my broadcast to, and then once I pick my group, I just click there. And then now I would write my message. I'd include my link for them to click on, or I'd include a phone number for them to dial that has a pre-recorded message on it. You can choose whichever way that you prefer. Thinking from a long-term perspective, using the phone number with the pre-recorded message will last you longer, because the more text blasts that you send out with a website in the text message, those particular links will eventually become blacklisted by the cell phone providers. So it's probably best for you to just include a phone number with a pre-recorded message that explains your opportunity and then directs them to your website from the recording. Okay, that's one way you can get leads to your website. 1 cent per lead. So every text message you send is 1 cent. You could literally contact 10,000 people for $100. Okay, step number 2 is Craigslist. Now with Craigslist, you have to make your opportunities sound a little bit more like a job, because that's what people are looking for on Craigslist. And also Craigslist does not agree with business opportunities. So in order to get around that, you have to structure your ads in a specific way. Now I'm not telling you to get on there and be dishonest and tell people that you are actually a job, but there are ways that you can get on there and that you can bend the rules per se and get people onto your website from Craigslist. Plenty of people do it, and plenty of people have made hundreds of thousands of dollars from Craigslist alone in their opportunities that promote high ticket business opportunities. Okay, now step number 3, another method you can use to contact people for your business. Now Grant Cardone, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone says to get out there and do what nobody else is doing if you want to be successful. What one thing nobody is doing and that nobody teaches in the home-based business industry, particularly in the high-ticket business industry, is to dial leads. You know, you could simply go and purchase leads. You can see here on this particular page that I could purchase 200 leads for almost $200. These are real-time leads. What that means by real time is that when they complete the form that these lead companies use, and they tell you what their form says on this site. It says how ordinary people like you are making an extra $1,977 per week part-time, start a business from home, minimal investment required. Okay, when they reply to that, you're going to get an email saying you have a new real-time lead. That lead is going to provide you with their name, sometimes the email, and the phone number. So now you can call them and say, hey, I see you just completed the form about our money making opportunity. I wanted to see if I could help answer your questions and help you get started. Um, you know, for some people, they just are not comfortable talking on the phone. But if you are looking to make money, you're going to have to learn how to connect with people at some point. So you may as well get good at it and practice by calling some leads. Now, how can you speed up this process? Another reason that a lot of people don't like to do this is because it's time consuming. But what you could actually do is you could actually take a dialing system like Phone Burner here and load your leads into Phone Burner. Now, Phone Burner is a software that you use. You load your contacts onto it and it will dial your contacts for you. You never have to pick up a phone. You never have to dial anybody. It never hangs up. You leave voicemails just by pressing a button. You can send people emails just by pressing a button. And Phone Burner says that it will increase your dial time by as much as 400%. Okay, so if you could normally call 100 people in an hour, now with Phone Burner you can call 400 people in an hour. Okay, now those are several different methods that you could use to get people to your website. And once you start getting people to your website, they're going to start opting in and providing you with their contact information. From that point forward, excuse me, the only other thing left for you to do is follow up with your leads on a consistent basis. And how most of us follow up with our leads is through email. So we have email marketing tools like GetResponse here, and we log in, we select the group of contacts that we want to reach, and we send them emails. And we also have pre-written emails that go out automatically, just like the ones that are provided to you with Six Figure Empire. But that's a company-based autoresponder. You should also have your own third-party autoresponder because you are in 100% control of what goes out and when it goes out when you have something like this. Okay, you can get started with something like this for as low as $19 a month, but it allows you to send messages about whatever you want, whenever you want, to your prospects and your followers. All right, so listen. If you guys can do what I showed you in this video, you could easily be making $5,000 a month, possibly more, just by following what I shared with you in this video. Get access to a top tier business where you can make as much as $5,000 or more in some opportunities. Find a way to contact them. Use text blasting. Use Craigslist. Use leads. And then there's even another lead source that you can use that provides you with a few more leads. It's called Lead Power. Now, if I come over here to leadpower.net, you will see if I were to click here on real-time short form leads, the real-time short form leads with Lead Power, you can get even more leads. So when the page loads, I'll find it. There it is. So you can see here with Lead Power you can get with Lead Power you can get 600 real-time leads for $97. 600 leads will keep you busy for a while if you're hand dialing. But if you're dialing with a dialer like this, you could literally dial 600 leads per day easily. And probably about 4 or 5 hours, you could bang through 600 leads in a single day. So for those of you who are watching this and you're somebody who's really hungry and you're willing to put in the work, if you are somebody who's not opposed to dialing, I do have some sources that you can buy bulk amounts of leads, where you can get leads in the thousands by the tens of thousands for very inexpensive. I can literally get you 25,000 leads for $300. So if you want to load 25,000 leads up into your dialer, now that will definitely keep you busy. Okay, but this is these are simple steps that anybody could follow in order to get people into your sales funnel. Then what you do is, when you're sending your emails or your text messages, however you're keeping in contact with your followers, it's also a good idea and a good practice to send them video. Okay, so now when you send them video like the one you're watching right now, is doing, one is educating your prospects, but two is also helping you build rapport with your followers. If you can do that, you can make sales in any online business that there is. You just have to do it consistently. I really can't stress that enough, the importance of being consistent with whatever it is that you're doing if you really want to make money. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you guys are interested in learning how to make at least $1,000 per month, preferably you want to make at least $5,000 a month, I recommend you click on the link below this video for the Six-Figure Empire presentation. For those of you who have seen the additional tools and services that I shared in this video, like the text blaster and the lead sources and so on and so forth, if you use my individual link, I will give you some additional leads. Okay, so I'll give you additional leads for you to be able to work. You can load those into your text blaster, you can load those into your phone burner, whatever it is you want to do, and you can literally be in business and getting leads the same day that you get started. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below this video. Oh yeah, and please subscribe to my channel, because I'm trying to work on building up my channel. There will be a button for you to click at the end of this video here, might be showing now, and you can click there and subscribe to the channel, and you can stay up to date with everything that I have going on. And that's pretty much it for this video, folks. So click the link below to get more information, and I'll see you on another video.